push anything through because the majority rules. And, so if I'm one vote, I need 14 other votes. And when you look at that roster, there's not 14 other votes that, hands down are going to vote for Skid Row. Now they have 24 seats, so you need 13 votes. And now Val T over there, he gets on that board. He's going to need 12 other people to vote with him if he wants to do anything for Skid Row. And, that's kind of why I'm going over this. But he and I are going to have to sit down and have a one-on-one meeting and all of that. But I also want to explain to you how the political thinking and strategies is. So as we remain over there on D-Link, we're going to have a Dickens of a time, and we've had a Dickens of a time trying to get something on the agenda, let alone voted for, and let alone voted for in our favor. All those things are separate things. And historically, as much as Patty Burnham talks about how she's for us, she's done a lot of things and said a lot of things to a whole lot of people that's technically has been against us. But now as she sees our Skid Row Neighborhood Council coming more and more, it's coming more and more online into as it being a reality. She's watered and changed her story to where it's now, well, if that's it, we're just gonna let the process, work itself out. That's what she's saying in public. So, okay, I'll take that. It's neutral, it's not 100% supportive. So, well, if that's what they want, let them have it. Okay, I've heard that too, so, okay, that says there's a little hint of resentment or resistance, but we'll take that. And so, as we move forward, eventually, for those that don't know, right now the neighborhood council election season, and the entity that oversees all of the neighborhood councils is the Department of Neighborhood Empowerment, also known as Empower LA. So the 96 neighborhood councils currently in the city of Los Angeles. And so this election season, they figure they'll be done with all of that by July. They have to actually certify the boards. They have to make sure there are no grievances and challenges to any of the elections. So they figure they'll be done by August or September. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to subdivide because we're already connected to D-Link. And everybody that's within the downtown Los Angeles Neighborhood Council's boundaries will have a vote on whether to let us become the Skid Row Neighborhood Council or not. And so, in order for us to turn in our application, that's called a subdivision application. And the earliest that done, Empower LA will actually start accepting subdivisions, which is never done before, will be one of the first. They'll be taking no more than five on this first cycle. And that's why we're going through all of this now to get our application ready as a community. And so the earliest they said they'll accept those applications in October of 2016. They have to vet the application, check it out, make sure everything's legitimate. And then after that, once they accept it, then technically on the books it says there's up to 90 days. No more than 90 days. Within 90 days would be this actual vote. Now give us 90 days that we've got to do outreach. We've got to be in our best demeanor and our best behavior as a community so that we can get out and do outreach and actually let the people be aware and encourage the people to vote for us. That's when the hard work really starts. Right now we're just working amongst ourselves. And here we are. So walking it down, technically, if we're going to turn in our application in October, we need to make sure we vote to approve everything, specifically the bylaws and the application itself at our last September meeting. Because October 1st, I'm knocking on City Hall's doors to find out, if they delay it after that, then find out we're going to be ready October 1st. And then they'll find out, but of course between now and then they'll establish exactly what day, what time, whatever. So that gives us, this is May, June, July, August. We only have 4 more formation committee meetings before we turn our application. So time's moving fast. We're gonna have an update later on from the bylaws folks, and we're going to move forward with that process because that's very tedious and time consuming. And so with that, we're gonna move on forward with the agenda, and we're gonna start with the bylaws committee's update. Brother Deacon, as I selected, is the head of the bylaws, and we're gonna go with your report.
Okay, I will yield the floor then to Sylvia. If you go ahead and we rehearsed this. He was going to call me. I'll call him to get it started.
Does anybody want the microphone?
I don't think the microphone is needed, not for me. Sylvia, come to the front.
They were on the page.
Are there any extra agendas? We have someone else on the agenda.